Hi everybody, this is Al Spath, your poker insider, and I'm here on Heartbeat Poker Twitch channel today, and we're gonna see what's going on in Open Mic Sunday. I'm at a 10 cent, 25 cent no limit table. My name is Teach at this table. Got a couple of open seats here. Welcome to come into Skype and talk about hands, talk about what's going on this week. Anything you want, we'll just kick it around. See what we can do here for 90 minutes to 2 hours. That's me on the picture that you'll have to get used to, but I'll try to have it on not throughout the broadcast. Some people like to see it, others don't, but we'll put it up there in the beginning, turn it off from time to time. The chat will still show at the bottom of the screen, and I haven't changed the 4-color deck. I tried it the other day, and to be honest, there's a few people out there that really love it. I'm not one of them. You know, I really don't like it. So, for me, I tried it, and Mikey don't like it. Do you remember that old commercial, don't you? It's the 27th of December, 2 days after Christmas here in the United States of America. Looking at a New Year's Day coming up. I got a Jack 4 here, which is a pretty awful hand. We got some folks, I'm sure, that are going to come into chat, say hello. We're going to see who's trying to call me right now on the... And Ronster's heading out, so don't have to worry about Ronster coming on today. But you're all welcome to come on. Got a couple of open...
Over the years, Clementine saw a lot. She saw Mark grow up. She saw him tempted.
Got to get that off of there. Sorry, folks. There's a little raise from the Megapolis there. Hi, Don. Hi, Fire Eater. Trying something new out today. You'll have to let me know in the chat how things look. Table, image, things like that. Quality of the broadcast, sound, the whole 9 yards. I do appreciate your efforts. Got a couple of seats open at the table. Got an open mic if you want to come in and talk. It's Al Spath, al.spath on Skype. Just add me and ping me and I'll bring you in. We'll talk. Megapolis again with a raise in late position. Pot size bet. To determine pot size, you go 10 cent, 25. His number would be 25, so that's 60 cents. That's the pot size bet. Now, I think he's playing. I'm going to go 155 here. He'll go all in if he's really got something. So I'm going to just follow up with a 3/4 bet here. I'm just trying to take it away from him, because that's the kind of player he is. If you know the player, play the player. Sometimes the cards don't matter. Position matters the most. Position, position, position. Just like real estate people say, location, location, location. Again, I've got good position. This one I'll let go because I don't know Chuck, and Chuck only's got $5. Why would I go on a venture against him who can't pay me off? I don't have any implied odds really against him, but a guy that has $25 can pay me plenty if I happen to hit a hand. I got a note over here on Jenny Lynn. Let's see what that says. We'll stay with any pair, make her spend early and often. Kind of like my wife when she goes to the mall. She spends early and often. I'm definitely going to make this a pot size, but since I got an early person, I'm going to go $2 here. Got 2 early people, 3 early people, so I want to make them pay a little bit more, especially Megapolis here. Can't let them see it cheap. Now, if Ali goes all in, I'm willing to stack it with him. I've got a decent hand. The worst it's going to be is a coin flip. Come on, Chuck. You got 550. Put it all in there. You limp for a reason. No, that's okay. But look, I win whatever was on the table, which was $1.35. I didn't have anything but 2 pretty cards. 2 pretty cards. That's all it was. Here comes somebody else into the table. It's fried beans. Now this is, everybody tells me this fried beans is a supernova player. So he likes to gamble. He's a poker player that likes to gamble. And I've got the position on him. So I'm going to let him do the betting and try to trap him that way. So knowing a player and how they play could help. Of course, cards matter, position matters. You can concentrate on one. Slick Dog says you worked me yesterday with my queens to your aces. What do you mean with StreamBot? What do you mean with StreamBot? I don't know what StreamBot is myself. Raging 32. This is an easy fold in hand. You shouldn't be involved in hands like this. Slick Dog says I worked him yesterday with his queens to my aces. Yeah, well, that was the. I think that was the hand that, you know, you just decided with your stack size and everything. You didn't think I had the aces, and you'd take the race with your queens and be out in front. That happens. But Raging 32 is asking, what do you mean with SteamBot? And I have no idea what that means. So, you know, I think he's already gone, so he's not going to answer that question. Adam is loose. Ali is loose too. How come I'm not showing who Slick Dog is? Oh, he's here. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, thanks for. Oh, Decryptney sat down too. We'll have to bring him in on chat. And Rob or anybody else that wants to come in, just fire it up. Now, these cards in early position do not play well. Do not get trapped into saying 2 painted Broadway cards and putting your money in the pot. Those cards do not work well. Ali is loose. Let me see. Ali is. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I would agree to that. I would agree that Ali is loose, and you're saying Adam is loose. Which one's Adam? All right. I don't know Adam. I don't see Adam's name, so I don't know what you're talking about there. So help me out on that one, Slick Dog. So I would hit top pair, decent kicker. Let's just see how it works out for King 10. Mubat. Well, I can't limp in early positions, so I can make a pot size bet. I'm managing the pot here by going pot size. If somebody comes over the top, it's only going to be 3 times that amount. It's okay. If I make it a bigger bet and they come over the top, it's a lot more, and I'm out of position then. So Negapolis called. I'm going to follow up with this bet here. If he stays or comes over the top, I know he's got me beat. But he's got to decide how strong I am. And I don't like the fact that he just called there. So I got to put him on an ace-jack or better. See what he does here. Depending on his bet size will depend on what I do. And he's got nothing again. Maybe King Queen. I don't know. I mean King Jack, something like that. He's hard to figure out sometimes. He just sometimes gets in hands because he wants to try to bust up Teach. But everybody wants to get in, bust up Teach. And here comes Decryptney. Now he says he can hear me but not see me. You mean, I need to know what that means. Is everybody else? See, that's got to be over there too. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Al.
I hear that fan going a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can fix that.
You got your sound up, or is it
Yep.
just loud?
Let me see if I can fix it.
Jerry, are you there? Oh, we lost Negapolis. He got tired of losing that quick, I guess. You still there though, right, Rob?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Is the fan turned down now, Al? Can you hear me?
Yeah, your sound is lower now, but the fan I think is lower.
I turned the volume down a little, so I'll try to talk louder.
Turn it up now.
Better?
No, now I hear the fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need the speakers. I mean the headset, I think.
All right, I'll mute it.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, I see that Lids has come in. I have a couple questions for Lids, so especially on that free roll last night at the end when he was folding to a $4,000 raise with 80,000 chips in the big blind, followed by his person to his left folding to a call. So I'm going to raise it up here with the pair, try to win the button. But I get re-raised out of position by Ali, who's very loose. So I would say Ali's got maybe King, Queen, Ace, Jack, something like that. And for another dollar, I'll take the race with him. I just don't need Chuck in here. All right, let's go. Oh, tens is not a good thing. A pair is not a good thing for him there. So he wins that one. He wins that battle. He wasn't playing loose there, by the way. That was a good play by Ali. Must go fish at the table. Damn genius is in here. Must go fish. Come on, let's go. Must go fish. Come on, Skype with me, and it's open mic day. Come on, talk. That's Al Spath. So all you got to do is add al.spath, and if you're not a contact, you're ready. Oh, we've got an early raise from Jenny Lynn here, and I've got Jack 10. I could possibly fold that. I can't call with it, so I'm going to try to get the button. Jenny's right in there, so Jenny's got a decent hand here. I'm really going to have to hit something here to continue. Hoping Jenny has big cards, not a pair here, because I'm going to go 341 into her. I cannot stand a re-raise here. I still think she doesn't have anything, so I'm going to fire one more bullet, one more salvo. This one's going to be about $6. So you gotta barrel. You gotta barrel against people. Sometimes you gotta put them on high cards like she had, and then just take it away from them. Here's another hand that I like to play, but I don't like to limp with. So I'm pretty active, pretty aggressive at this table. So I'm gonna raise it up, try to get an isolation, get the button.
Mike, come and talk.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, who's that?
Al Spath.
Shut off your recorder.
Oh yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me. There we go. I just had a bunch of tables. I didn't have my mic. That's why.
That's okay. That's okay. I just won that hand there. I got to be careful because you're alive with me now, and we're at the table together. So I won't say things unless you're not in the hand. So I'm going to fold here to your 160, and I know your range is pretty wide. This could be sevens, and it could be ace 10 suited. What do you have there?
I have no one else is in the hand, right? I have pocket jacks.
Pocket jacks. Nobody else is in the hand. No, I wouldn't say anything. Yeah, Slick Dog said he was playing with me yesterday. I didn't have a hand until I had queens. You got ace. If you watched the recording, I was sitting there. I didn't have anything for a long time. Whoa, what a turn card.
Yeah, I just have a bunch of tables going on right now.
Okay, well, if you want to drop off and take, we don't want to interfere with that, but that was a nice
No, it's
turn.
fine. It's perfect. It's fine.
So that's a good turn
he has
card.
17. He has a pot bet side. He should.
Yeah, but he's got the flush draw, hits the queen, but that's not going to be enough, and supernova goes down. Everybody told me he's a supernova.
So doubled up right there.
Nice double.
Came right on time.
Everybody's afraid of playing jacks, and you got to play them. I play them the same way as Mark Safe said. Mark Safe came to a conference of ours up in Las Vegas and talked, and he said he plays jacks like he does eights. He is cautious with them, but I'm bringing in Ed Musco Fish right now.
Okay.
Ed, are you there? Ed?
I don't think he can hear you.
Yeah, I'm here, but I
Oh, there he is.
talking.
Yeah, you need to stop your Twitch chat. Just turn it off.
I
Mute.
got that turned down.
No, not down. Off. Mute.
Well, yeah, I muted the
No,
Twitch.
we can hear it. We can hear radio or TV.
Oh, well, I got my Kansas City Chiefs are playing today.
Well, you can watch them muted. You can see that they're gonna kick
I'm
ass.
sorry, I'm doing I got it off.
Okay, buddy. So
All
Ed,
that noise you hear is the rain coming down. I got about 4 inches of rain around my mobile home at the moment.
oh my God! And the Kansas City's playing at home.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, there are not too many people going out to that stadium today. So Musco Fish is at the table. That's Ed, and he's in Kansas City.
No, Branson, Missouri.
Branson, Missouri, and DeCripney, who's Jerry, is right next to him, and I'm Teach right over here. I didn't put the star up today because I wasn't training with anybody, so I just want everybody to know who everybody is at the table. So Ed, what we do on here is if any of us are in the hand, we don't say anything about hands or what we folded or anything like that. But if two of us are out, of course, I'll ask a question, and if you can share the information, the viewers can understand what's going on. We can comment on it and kick it around and things like that. But if both of us or three of us or any of us are in the hand with another person that's on here, we don't say a thing.
I got it.
Cool.
I've been watching enough. I know everything going on here.
All right, good. Are you enjoying the videos?
I've been watching them all the time.
Good.
My question is, am I right at using some of these systems that we use on the ring table on my tournaments?
No. A lot of stuff that you...
That move on the tournaments, huh?
Yeah, people that play tournaments, you have to play a different style of poker than you do in a cash game. in a cash game, the blinds don't go up, so you're not forced to play certain ways. In a cash game, the values of hands are much different than in the stages of a tournament. For instance, early in a tournament, certain cards like pocket deuces, pocket threes have value in that if you set mine and hit something, you're going to do some good. In the middle of the tournament, those same cards, you're never going to get to set mine for cheap, and you pay too much to play with those in the middle of the tournament. Then at the end of the tournament, when you're short stacked, they regain value again because you want to go in against somebody that may be playing high cards, not a high pair, and the small pairs can't hold up. That's just some examples. You're always switching tables there, so you don't get reads. Where in cash game you get reads on people because they stay a little bit longer, or they tend to stay a little bit longer. You're allowed to put more money in your stack here, although you can in some tournaments with rebuys, but that ends after a certain point in time. So Ali, who's loose, he's limped in this one. Both Ed is not in this, and Decrypti's not in. I've got a king eight of hearts, and I would expected him on the button, since he's the supernova guy, to go ahead and fire a bet out there, and he did. What were we gonna say, Ed?
No, I understand what you're trying to say there about the tournament compared to this, and I keep getting. I'm looking the other way, and I can't get in on the blinds. That one of the reasons I sat down here is because Nikopopoulos got out of here. I've been watching him with you guys so much that he scares me. I wouldn't sit down with him.
What scares you how? That's a good conversation piece. Well, how does he scare you?
Well, no, hearing you explain how he plays, it makes me a little weary about playing against him.
Okay.
You know, I mean, he seems to be one of those guys that just jumps in and starts throwing stuff at you.
Well, he does. He cheats too, because he does use that software to add money to his stack, and he sometimes has a lot more money. But I don't care anymore about how much money he has at the table, because I'm going to get it. You know,
I hear you.
That's my goal. You know, I
pass that on to me if you don't mind. I love it.
There comes somebody else in. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's Rob Gag. I don't know. And they folded whoever it was. It is Rob Gag.
There he is.
All right. So now we have to worry about four of us at the table. We got another seat open for somebody else to jump in. We've got.
Yeah, so it's Must Go Fishing, me.
Slick Dog is waiting to get in here and get his money back from me. Come on, Slick Dog, jump in there.
Look, okay, Decrypt me's on with us, and,
yeah, he's right.
And you, and anybody else?
Rob Gag now.
Rob Gag, he's one of our buddies, huh?
I don't know if I'm a buddy.
Well, when we ain't playing cards. I just have to make a mark next to your name so I know you're one of the guys on my table. I'm starting to get a lot of those little marks on everybody nowadays.
You know what I do? I find it very interesting, but what I do in my buddy list, I have some clients, of course, that are on my buddy list that I'm always looking in at and seeing how they're doing and stuff like that, but Slot Play just sat down. That's good. I think it's a she. She comes into Heartbeat Poker all the time. She's not part of the affiliate, but she's also part of the Twitch, which is very good, and in the forum. What I find is if you find people that are really bad or really loose that you can take money off of, like Director, like Cybers, I can't think of all their names that I have in my thing, but I go to their tables. When I come on, I want to find those people that I've marked as bad players. And so if I have a choice between two tables, I pick the one that has the most
bad players, of course.
Most delinquent, I'm going to be nice, delinquent players on it, you know?
Okay, that's a good word. When they play juvenile, you want to be sitting next to them, right?
That's correct. That's correct. We got a lot of new people to me in the chat this morning, so please follow Heartbeat Poker while you're here. Hit the follow button. We'd love to have you follow, and You can also follow me just click on my name, Al Spath. But most of all, click on Heartbeat Poker and get notified when we go live with Matthias Anderson, who's final tableist at the World Series of Poker in 2004 main event. With Dave Romer, the lead instructor over at PSO, with Droosh and Samo and Ninja and Noodle and several other people. So we got the Kripny here under the gun. He's playing a lot of tables, so even though he counted down, he's already doubled up. He's fine at this table. He just has to worry about good hands here, not giving the money back with some silly moves.
That's right. Only aces for me. Aces,
Yeah, right.
queens, jacks,
That's
queens,
what Slick Dog said yesterday when I got aces, and I saw those rockets come up on my screen. If he watched, I don't know if he watched the video or not.
I just won that with an ace-3 suited.
Cool.
Hey, Al, can you do me a favor and explain to me what a supernova is?
Well, I was told that fried beans is a supernova. At different sites, they have designated acronyms for different people that achieve a certain amount of success. And a supernova, as I understand it, and Jerry, maybe you have more information on this, is someone that has really, oh shoot, I got a bad flop here with my ace queen against, I only flatted him here when he bet the dollar. Now, would he bet $1.50 if he had the kings? That's the question, everybody. Can I float here and just try to take this away from him on the next hand? Like, make him think that I have the king. Okay, here goes the test. Supernova time. Does he have me?
Supernova time.
Supernova time. Does he have me trapped? Ah, he has the king, he says. Does he have a heart? Didn't get a heart. So he's gonna do it one more time to me. Okay, guys, I'm going broke, or he's gonna take my money here. He got me. He did have the king.
Yeah,
Look at that. He got me. He got me. Okay, that's fair enough. Let me add $10 to my stack. I know I have to make up that. So I was trying to get him, and Supernova got me there. And he didn't have crap. He had King 6 pre-flop, and he made it $1. So he's a Supernova. So if you think that's good playing, then you should emulate what he's doing there. Okay. What I didn't do right was now that I know what he's doing with his wide range hands, I need to re-raise him hard pre-flop. And Jerry just
I think he's trying to establish an image.
Well, he plays every time I've played with him. He's played this way.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
this guy. Oh, Ali's all in. Okay.
yeah, I'll get out of it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
He's probably got a pair of 8s or something. Not even that. And see, he's got an ace 7. I folded ace 7. I wouldn't play that crap, and he's playing that crap.
Give me paint.
So if he's a supernova, then you guys will have to come up with another name for some of us that don't play ace 7.
Oh, I can only imagine the name that you guys are going to come up for me. Yeah, I knew you'd laugh at that, Jerry.
I think gag me with a spoon.
Rob gag.
I think gag me with a spoon. Coach, hockey coach, pucker. All right, here's his normal 117. Nope, he didn't do anything. All right, that's not a bad looking flop there for him. Oh, he bet $1. We're gonna go with $1. We're gonna see if he really has the 3 here, because if he had the king, he would have re-raised.
Remember, I'm in the hand still.
That's all right.
Don't
I'm
forget.
just thinking what he's got. I'm not saying what I have.
You guys are too comfortable over there.
Very good.
Oh wow. He's thinking about the last time. He could have something strong this time. Maybe like pocket threes or something. I've only invested like four or something, and I don't want to go all in after this.
I think he has either the diamonds or he had 3-2 there.
You could have pocket threes in that spot.
Trust me, would he go $12 if you went four with pocket threes, or would he let you keep betting? Doesn't make sense for him to go $12, does it?
If he thinks that I would think that he would be on a flush draw, I'm not sure what he's thinking that I would think.
All right.
I think if he thinks that that I would think that he's on a flush draw, I would shove there
Mm-hmm.
and try to charge him to try to hit a flush,
Right.
and then that means that he would most likely have a better hand if he thinks that I would do that.
Good.
Jerry, what did you have?
Hi, Nick.
I had a king queen. I folded top pair with okay kicker.
Now, if you could have played that hand any different, you limped in with it, and then you re-raised his dollar, and I might call of his.
Yeah, I just think he was just trying to lead at it at that point. I thought he was just trying to lead at it.
Do you think the
Try to
four
get
dollars
some.
was? Do you think the $4 was too light? Do you think it should have been less or more? And in that way, if it would have been less, let's say if it was $2 and he went over the top of you for 6, you'd have called. And
Yeah, I think so. If I would have just made it a min raise, but then if I do that and he calls and you call, I don't want too many people in the hand trying to hit the flush if they have a flush draw cheap.
makes sense. See, folks, this is what open mic is all about. We get a couple players, we get them at the table, we get them opened up, we get them to talk, discuss things. You hear a different aspect of looking at the hand, not just from me. Nick says, I found your videos yesterday and I'm loving it. All right, thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. Tell some friends. I'm just too shy of 200 subscriptions there, and they're all free. And that was my goal for this year, was to get to 200. So tell some friends. A lot of training up there for free. And don't forget to follow here at Heartbeat Poker. If you don't have a full flush account, let us know too. We'll give you a link for that. In fact, we'll give you a link that might give you a little starting stack if you hurry. But if you already have an account, it doesn't apply.
Is my cat too loud?
I don't know.
He's asking if I play. Yes, I play on FFP. I'm playing right now. I'm at the table.
Rob, you just got to deal with your pussy on your own time.
It's not my cat.
Oh
How come
boy.
everybody folded on my little raise?
I don't know. What did you have?
Cowboys?
Ah, nice.
I thought I was supposed to push on those a little bit.
Actually, to be honest with you, Ed, with Decryptony to your left and fried beans to your left and then me to the left, you should be trapping with those kind of cards. In other words, you should be limping, feigning weakness, and letting one of us raise and then come over the top of us or call us and then go from there. You should be trapping more from your position. When you have aggressive players to your left like that, let them do the betting for you, because when you do the betting like that, you signal you have such a strong hand, they get out of the way.
Well, I was glad for them to do that time. That was my first hand of the day.
Yeah, for those that are watching on the broadcast, the name under my picture there is Al Spath, former dean over at Poker School Online. Call me the Poker Insider here on Full Flush and Heartbeat Poker. And Poker Kid Luck. Hello.
Bastard.
Uh-oh. What do you got?
I have 6-5 offsuit, so that hit me okay.
Oh, that's a nice hit for you. What's your plan?
I'm planning on potting this right now.
Okay.
I actually went into that with the 6-5 offsuit to steal the blinds.
All right. But it worked out, right?
Yep. Jerry, how's your work coming?
Work is in the background right now. Right now, it's just enjoying my time, trying to have a
Holidays.
holidays and take a break from all of that. I've been there. My mindset's been there a little bit too much. Just need to take a break from it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Remember, Al just told me to trap.
No. I would say if I was at a real table and I heard you say that, I would say you're very weak.
Yeah, so would I.
Okay, say what you will.
10-8.
Oh, I had an open ender there.
Jack 9.
Yeah. Whatever I did worked that time. Sometimes it's Skype jacking works better than playing cards.
All right, what's Beans gonna do here? He just takes off the
It's a free
card.
card. Why not? Why not?
Hey, I see some new people that are in here today. That's great. Earth's Ending is in here. I don't know where he's from, but hello, Earth's Ending. Just give me a heads up when. I need to cash out. What do you got, Mr. DeGrip?
Oh, no one's in that. This guy is trying to build a little reputation with me, which is fine. I'm gonna let him do that. I have 5-6 offsuit. I'm gonna fold it.
Yeah, the only reason I would not call back on that one is because the 5-6, if you need the 8, that puts 7, 8, 9 on the board, and a lot of people play 10 jack, so you're falling right into a big trap.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna take a note of that. That he's trying to build some sort of little three betting, small three betting
All right.
ranges. We'll see. Once I call, I'll start being able to put him on some ranges more often. And since I've been seeing him do that to other people, he does do that on speculative hands like King 6, how he had the last time. Because that King 6 is even you could have a stronger king, and since the other king hit, he was more comfortable. But if he's starting to build a three betting range with me, then maybe I should 4-bet against him and try to see how he deals with 4-bets.
Yeah.
If he starts to realize that I'm adjusting, or I'm not gonna adjust, or I just have a hand.
Yeah,
So start putting him on a thought process where he's not gonna just be doing things. I'm just gonna be folding.
Yeah, that hand blew up for me. I had a jack that hand, and I was going to check raise somebody there, and they didn't do it. And then he got the privilege of catching an ace on a turn, which really just killed my hand. So I just had to just let it go.
Here's a question. What do you feel about these people that are time bandits?
I mean, they
sit there and wait till the last tick before they fold or before they raise. You think they're doing that on purpose, or you usually count that their bad connection or something?
Multi-tabling more than anything.
Yeah,
else.
multi-tabling, you're back connected because I do pay attention when someone's multi-tabling and how long they're taking to act at different tables. So you have more information when you're multi-tabling.
I hear you.
If someone starts folding everywhere else and they start paying attention to one table, then you know that they have a hand at that table. So you can have a little bit more information sometimes when you're multi-tabling. against someone else that's multi-taking, is not really used to doing high volume.
Hey, Mike, man, you put a question in chat, or you made a comment in chat that you suck at cash games. Can you tell us a little bit more? What level are you playing at? Um, I don't really want this guy out. Instead of doing a pot, I got a king jack here. I'm just going to do 3/4 to try to keep him in, but he didn't want to stick around. He missed completely. He does tournaments. Oh, but if you do play cash games, tell us what you play and what the problem is. We'd like to kick around your problem. And tell me how many videos you've watched of mine up on YouTube on cash games. Thank you, Mike. Mike, man.
I suck at cash games too.
You can't keep repeating what your wife says. Okay, we got all three of our guys are in there this time, with Fish coming out with a 95-cent bet. Scripty comes over the top. And Rob calls. Fish goes away. Getting an echo from somebody. This is open mic Sunday. If you want to come in, add me to Skype. It's al.spath. al.spath.
Ah.
Okay, now I can talk. Okay.
Yep.
So I have a pair of deuces against Rob Gag, right?
Uh-huh.
And I know he has to shove. I mean, if he would have checked, I would have shoved, and it would have put him in a tough spot. So I have to fold. But I do know that he has me. You have me beat, right?
I had pocket queens.
Yeah, I do know he has me beat.
As soon as Rob went and bet, I knew he had a big hand.
Yeah.
That was a tell. You can't, act like you're weak and then make a bet. It's like somebody all the time saying, "Oh man, you must have this, you must have that." I raise. When that guy does that or that gal does that, they got what they're talking about.
Yeah, that was a $4 investment on that hand, so it wasn't that much of an investment for. It seemed like a lot, but it wasn't really that much.
Rob thinks it was just fine.
Yes, but my question on that is, and Jerry, you said that you would have pushed if I checked.
If you would have checked, I would have thought the hand through and thought that you were checking because you were scared to bet something, or you were too comfortable checking to me to let me do a bet. So it was either I shove or I just check back to you. So you're not really getting any value there by saying you should have just stayed quiet, because then I start thinking about the possibilities of why you're doing that. Whether instead of keeping me on the track of like trapping me, you should have tried to trap me and let the aggressive person continue doing.
My sigh on that is I knew that I had the strong hand, and I didn't. This is where I get confused on that, as to how do I get the money out of you. That's what my sigh was. I'm like, because I wanted to check, and I'm like, I'll get nothing, and then I'm said, if I push, maybe you'll think that I'm trying to feign that I had strength.
Yeah, you have to try to put me on a hand. What type of hands would I be doing this? I have a really wide range to be doing this with, so I'd have probably like a small pair, like I did.
That's what I thought.
We can't. Yeah. Like, so I have like a small pair as I did, and then you need to see how can you extract more money out of an aggressive person that might not bet. So either you taking the time and taking your time to check, or taking your time to. You should have checked. I don't think you should have bet at all. If you
Rob,
put me on
Okay.
a small pocket pair. I think the
Rob,
best thing for you at the
Rob,
end would have been like that.
Yeah.
Rob, and what sometimes if you put a suspicious bet out there, for instance, I
If I
don't
just put a blocker bet.
know, well, kind of like a blocker bet, but maybe even a little bit smaller than a blocker bet. I'll explain blocker bet to everybody in just a second. But let's say the pot was, I don't know, what was it, 15, 17 by then?
Yeah, it was 17.
17. If you'd have put a bet out there like $2.50, he would have taken that as you're not sure of the kind of hand you have. He wouldn't probably think you were very strong. That gives him the option of coming over the top and trying to take it away from you, and you got him trapped. Sometimes when you check, it's BYOB at the end. Bring your own bet. Sometimes you have to bet, otherwise the other person's not going to, bet it for you.
Yeah.
There wasn't
Right.
really nothing on the board that told him that you were on a major draw. The only thing I saw was 4-6 with the 5-7 that was out there, and it wasn't likely you called the raise and then called that 285. It just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
In that respect, I hope that makes sense to you, Rob.
Yeah, it does. It does. Jerry, what if I had shoved on the turn?
I think you should have always.
No, he
You
folds
should have
100. He folds
on the flop. You should
100%.
have never put me on a draw. Like if you have a queen, then you know I don't have a queen, and
Yeah.
if you know that more wide, then you should constantly be trying to trap me and let me continue to do betting or or make a small bet to try to get me to get aggressive
Okay.
and go over the top. But you also have to pay attention as people notice that that's happening, they start to adjust. So, just be careful who you're doing it against and where you're doing it against. If they're paying attention, especially if they're paying attention to the table, then it'll be a bit harder for you to get more money off of them.
Okay. Thank you.
So sometimes it just depends. Oh, here we go. You got the beans covered. Way to go. Way to go. You caught him.
Well.
You caught him steaming, just like I said, Fish. You did it. Very nice.
Thank you.
See, you learn things every day, and
Back
sometimes
off a little and take a little.
sometimes you just gotta adjust the style you play based on the opponents that you're playing. Now, if he's on the other side of you, maybe you play this hand or that hand completely different. So, again, position matters, and if you watch any of my videos, you'll hear me always, constantly tell you about position, position, position.
He has a super wide range.
Oh, I do.
Nope,
No.
Fried Beans does.
Yeah,
Beans
fine.
does.
He's aggressive, and he knows. You see, he may be, in fact, a supernova. I'm not here to disparage anybody. I mean, I've seen him play, and I wouldn't consider him supernova, but some people might, and that's great. And somewhere else, because he's playing down here at a low limit, you don't really know what the player's really like or anything like that. But he plays such a wide range, and he's so aggressive. Oh, bad card at the end. Needed to be a club. He's so aggressive, and that's what makes him effective, in that he wins pots that he normally wouldn't win, which is a good thing, and you got to give him credit for doing that.
Even Jerry looked tight.
You got to be careful with Chuck to win. I mean, he had very a small amount of chips. He was gonna go all in, and you're gonna end up putting that amount of chips, whatever amount of chips he had in the pot.
I had it figured, but
I just think you could have saved a little bit more chips
a
there.
different way.
I got an ace-9 of diamonds here. I can fold it. Check, pot.
Sorry about that. I had a guy just join up 4 tables heads up, so had to concentrate there for a second.
No problem at all. You have to wonder when somebody like Chuck to win, min raises pre-flop, and then two people in front of him check, and then he checks it back. You got to figure out what kind of a hand is he playing that did that. Come on, slot play, calm down. I like to see the cards. Sometimes you have to go into a different mode. Rob and I were kind of experimenting a little while back about some tables. You got some people on, you might just have to be a little bit of a calling station and give them a little room to do what they want to do.
Yes, and it killed me. I had to go back to my old style.
But you'll find out, it'll click in here in about a couple of weeks. You'll say, every now and then there's going to be a hand comes up and say, you know what, I can mix it up, I can do it here, this is the perfect opportunity to do it. That's what the whole idea of it was.
Right.
Not to get you to do it all the time, but just to get you to realize when there's an opportunity to do it. What did you have that last hand, Ed?
Ace-8 suited.
I had ace-6 suited, and I folded to you. If I were to 3-bet you there, would you have called with that hand?
Oh, probably after a little shaking.
You would have called.
I like the number 9.
If out of position with an ace-8 suited and somebody 3-bets you, you would call with that hand? Honestly.
Probably not. I didn't hit.
Okay. No, not hitting. I'm talking pre-flop.
Well, no, I probably would have left then.
No, you raised to 85. If I would have made it 240, would you have called me?
No.
Okay, that's the
Probably
question.
not.
That's what everybody needs to hear. That's correct, because you're out of position and you don't have a strong enough ace. You don't know if I have a pair or a bigger ace than you, and in any case, you're probably going to be an underdog. And as it was, it could have been a chop. Who knows what it would have been, but it would have been a disaster for you to be calling.
So I'm in a hand with. Sorry to cut you off. I'm in a hand with. Who's this guy? Captain something.
Captain
Yep,
Marco.
Marco.
And I've been aggressive, so he should be calling here with most things.
You got.
I have pocket sixes. I hit a set on the flop, and I'm gonna continue my aggression. He could have like ace jack. He could have even an overpair. I just hope he doesn't have pocket tens. Then I'm just giving him all the money here, and he's gonna get it all, no matter what happens, unless he's on a draw. Then I got the max on the turn. I just bet 3/4 of the pot on the turn, and I'm gonna just put it all in here. Hope that he has something to call with.
I think he had Queen King.
I thought he had a flush draw or an overpair.
I had Queen King.
It wouldn't have got there, but I thought he played that like he had King Queen.
He maybe had king queen of
Spades. It could have had the flush and the straight draw. You're absolutely right.
Well, you ran him off, so that's cool.
Well, you got 2 new players coming in, whoever they are. Hopefully it's somebody else that's in chat. We'll turn this into a heartbeat poker table.
Leo Daedalus, I get into a lot of confrontations with this guy. I'm at he plays several tables. I'm at the rest of whatever table he's at, I'm at. So I have 4 or 5 suited, and I hit a flush draw. I'm gonna check it to him. We're both fairly aggressive. We don't want to get in too much trouble here, and we both know that.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna be careful here and just call. There is a paired board. I hit my flush. I still have to be careful. He is tight and wide here, so he could have the pocket sevens and be just trapping me in a way where he knows I'm gonna get really aggressive, maybe on the river. Here's where it gets tricky. We're gonna have to bet 3/4 of the pot out, and then, or maybe even a small bet might. If I do a small bet, he might get aggressive and try to go over the top.
No, I thought you had that one secure. As soon as he didn't bet the turn, when you checked the turn, I felt that you were safe.
We just we have a history, and he doesn't really play much 10-25. He plays 5-10 more often.
Okay, I see that.
So I just have to start seeing how he plays 10-25. He might be playing it a bit more less aggressive since it's a higher limit for him.
Yep. Nice. Thanks for the follow, Red Eyes 666. And I see Kite Surfer sat down at the table. So now we have another person at the table that we have to be careful of, and he is. Gee, how do you move the if the viewer list gets long and you can't see the bottom of it? How do you get to see the viewer list on the chat? If anybody knows.
Just scroll it. Scroll it with your
Arrow.
with your mouse.
Ah, yeah. The arrow key
Hey,
does it.
Jerry,
Yeah.
Leo, whatever his name is.
Leo Delaware.
Yeah, he's a big drinker. No, I'm telling you. The other night he was pretty drunk playing. He's a big drinker. He's a veteran and he's a big drinker.
So I'm here heads up against
That's good
Ed.
to know.
With
Have
Ed
a
with
little
a
bit of information.
a late raise here. $0.65 is Ed doesn't know where he's at on this, and he don't know if he's ahead or behind. So I got a feeling he's got something like Queen 10 here, maybe even King Queen. And you know what they say, if you call out the names of the hands they have, and he still stayed around for that one, so let's see if he'll stay around for this one. If you're gonna fold, tell us your card so we understand.
Well, I got a Queen 9 diamonds, but I don't trust your ass.
Well, I mean, you don't tell us unless you're gonna fold. Okay, I had pocket fours, but I'm saying don't bet whatever you want. But if you're gonna fold, tell us so we can kind of look at it all together and see what kind of moves you could have made there. And I think the biggest move that you could have made on that thing was earlier on me, and you didn't convince me with that bet that you came out. You bet 60 cents on the flop, and I just felt you wanted to see where you were, and you didn't. You were that ace was like it froze you in cement. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm always less aggressive when I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't think about re-raising. They think about folding and calling, and Jerry's got to think about something right here because fried beans just took one
I had
away
to
from
fold.
him.
I had pocket tens. I just don't want to start. I'm gonna pick my spot with him. I'm gonna pick my spot. I want to see flops.
Okay, and here's my advice to Jerry on that, and he doesn't have to take my advice because he knows what he's doing playing poker. But with a guy like him to your left, what he's doing, I would limp with the pocket tens all day long and let him. That means that his raise is going to be a lot smaller, which you can call,
smaller, yes.
and then you can trap. But if you put the bet in, and then he comes $4 or $5 like he did there, you don't feel like because you're out of position and you don't know how strong he is or if he's bluffing.
Yeah, I also wanna create that exploit where he feels that. I want him to feel comfortable doing that.
Safe, yeah.
I want him to think that it's okay for him to continue doing that, so that when I do have a hand, I can get a little bit more.
But he's going to
money
know
out of him pre-flop and on the flop.
Yeah,
Because I'm not going to really get to probably turns or rivers with him unless we're all in.
I got you.
So it's only short term. So I am going to adjust. It's just I'm giving him time to get comfortable in that moment, in those spots. Just have a.
No, I understand what you're saying, but he's also going to know when you do play back like that you really do have it. But sometimes you're going to that.
But I'm also going to use that to where I might not have hands in those spots, and I'll have marginal holdings and start doing that in those spots, and now I can steal certain pots out of him because he thinks I would be strong doing that.
No, I got it. You got that one, Ed. That one, everything was over my head. That hand was completely garbage. Yeah, I knew you hit something there, but I hit nothing. I had no really opportunity to do anything. Hmm. See if Fried Beans tries it right now.
Yeah, but if you'd have hit the 5, you'd have beat me.
I'm gonna fold here. I like this hand a lot, but I'm gonna fold. Well, Mike, old man River hates you, but remember, rivers have banks. 50 cents into you. Is that? And Rob is checked
Yeah, Rob's
already.
still in the hand.
Rob's still in the hand. 50 cents into Rob. What do you have, Robbie?
King, queen.
What are you thinking?
I am thinking of, I want to go over him here small, like I don't have the queen. Now I'm screwed.
Why do you say that?
Yeah. What?
Because I think that he has the flush draw.
Glass half empty, half full. No, he's
So
got the
you
queen
think
too,
he bet
man.
into
He
you
didn't have the
with a
flush
draw?
draw. No way.
Yeah.
Well, at least I didn't chicken out.
No, no, you can't with that hand like that. He's going to play the board to make it look like he has the flush to try to get some fold equity by raising that to see if there's sometimes you or other players will fold it to him and he doesn't really have it. He got lucky there that the board, paired up and, you chopped it. You can tell us now what you're doing.
Pocket threes.
So let's examine what Rob just did. He didn't raise with the threes, and now he bets 50 cents. He wins the pot. But if he raises pre-flop, he wins it right then and there, and then he continues when the kings come out, and he wins it there for sure. And maybe that guy has a king, and by not raising, he lets that guy with king deuce or something like that win a pot he shouldn't win. So I don't like the limp there with the pocket threes at all.
Yeah, and you can also get a little bit extra because you bet if you lead out to him. If you bet out a little bigger, if he calls, then you're still gonna take it down on the flop. So you're gonna make that little bit extra per table if you're playing multiple tables, or if you're playing long term.
Oh, I got king 10 against Chuck here, and every time he's come over the top or pushed a big bet, he's had it, but he didn't have anything this time. I got to get my good cards. I'm getting crapola.
So back to my threes. My thought of that for limping in was set mining on that. And if he had a pink card, I would have guessed that he would have raised coming into that. Because he was the big blind.
Right. But you're really not set mining against him there. You're not good. When you set mine, you've got to get a lot of implied odds to if you hit a set there, more than likely blind against blind, you can't consider the other guy is going to have like two pair or a big top pair, an over pair. So you really don't get the implied odds type feedback or a connection. You really can't really do it that way and expect to get implied odds. It's just not going to be there most of the time. Somebody comes in for 60 cents early on and you think they got big pair, big cards. You hit your set, they hit their big card, they're stupid, they go all in, you win handily. But when you're blind against blind, it's a lot more difficult to do that because it's not likely that if you hit the set that your opponent hit something worth sticking around. So when you bet, they don't pay you off. That's all I'm saying. It's just
Okay.
It's tougher. No, Nick, don't play many tournaments. However, last night I played a tournament. I want you guys, if you have the time, to watch my latest video, number 124. It's numbered 124. Now, I've got over 130 videos because there's a lot of numbers with part 1 and part 2s. But anyhow, I decided to play the free roll on Heartbeat Poker last night. 90 people entered it. I entered it. I played one hand that I just folded down. I went sit and go. I made a rebuy, and then I did an add-on when the hour was up. There were 90 people in it. I didn't play one hand the entire hour. 52 people were out of the tournament before I played a hand out of the 90. I was in 13th place. I played, I think, 4 hands to get down to the final table. And I just wanted to demonstrate that you don't have to play a lot of hands to advance in a tournament. You have to win the hands that you play. You should pick premium cards and good spots to do it. But in most cases, if you're just patient, you can go deep in most tournaments. And if you get lucky or get some good cards, you can money in tournaments. But you got to be focused. You can't play backwards tournaments like most people on the site and on all sites do. They don't manage pots. We got Mustfish against Kite Surfer here, 2 of our people, so we're not commenting on their cards. So you got to just manage the pots. You play smaller pots early. If you flop huge, you try to double through somebody that's going to rebuy and stuff like that. But you don't spend a lot of money when it doesn't count early on. You can't win the tournament with more than one table left, and you sure don't want to be the sheriff at the table in every hand. So it's not your job to police the table. It's tough. It's boring to sit back on your haunches and you want to play hands and stuff like that. But if that's the case, then I would advise you just to play 2 tournaments at once, so you have 2 screens to pick from, and that way it'll get you a little bit more active. That's my pitch on tournaments. I am not your expert on tournament play. I can play tournaments. I choose not to play tournaments because of the hours and because of my back. I can't sit for that long, and I don't like to play the tournaments versus the cash. So I got Decryptney against Kite Surfer here. I will say something about Kite Surfer after this hand because I don't want to influence anything.
Yeah, I have 5-6.
Well, he might be in here. Oh, he's not in Skype. No,
he doesn't have Skype.
He doesn't have Skype. You're okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I have 5-6. I'm gonna raise him now.
Right.
If he calls with like Ace Jack or Ace 4, then that's not a hand I want to be with. He re-raises. He could be a tight player. He could have an overpair here.
Well, I can't say, but I know what he's doing. I know I've seen his MO before and everything. But
he put that amount. I'm gonna shove. I still have fold. Oh my god, I folded. I was gonna shove, so I didn't get to shove there. But I was close to shoving.
I can tell you right now, in 95% of the time, he didn't have jack shit.
I was shoving there to try to get some fold equity, and even if I was behind, I still had outs.
Yeah, those of you that already have a full flush account, it's not possible to create a Heartbeat Poker account at full flush. Don't do that to try to take advantage of the private games. Just email Droosh or let Droosh know your name, and he's going to try to work with the new ownership or management and try to get you coded or entry into it with a password or something like that. But if you want to come under Heartbeat Poker, he's not out there soliciting anybody. Anybody could ask the site or something like that to do it. Now, I had Jack 6 there, Rob, so would have cleaned the clock.
Kings.
Yeah, I would flop 2 pair, but I sure can't call a raise with it. Good bet. Refried beans. Let's call him refried beans, man.
Refried.
I like the nickname people at the table. You got Chucky up there.
Back to Kite Surfer Al. He's changed his style since he's watched your videos.
You think?
Oh, I know.
You think he's become more aggressive?
Way more aggressive.
I think so too. I think a lot of people that watch my videos, not only have they changed their style, I'd say they're winning a lot more than they were winning before.
Well, I don't like all these guys following you anymore. I was doing much better.
You're saying the games have gotten harder since they found Al's video.
Yes.
Well, that's the price of doing business.
I know.
That's why you have to catch them early now, while the pool is small.
Well, they haven't watched the videos in the 25 cent 50 and the 51 because they're playing awful up there.
So I have a life meter at another table just berating me right now.
Which guy?
Life meter at a different table.
Life meter.
Life meter.
Oh, I remember him from a long time ago. Yeah, he does go on rants, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's losing it.
Just tell him to chill.
I can't type. I have too many tables popping up, so by the time I type one word or even a letter in, it goes to another table, so I don't get a chance to be able to type.
Earth's Ending says his behind is so flat from playing tournaments. His wife comes in from time to time to make sure he's still breathing.
He might just need a baby monitor, so
Yeah.
so I can be able to check up on him.
I want to thank everybody that consistently comes and watches live, and those that watch the videos that I put up, and those that subscribe to my Al Spath YouTube channel. It's 2 words. You can also click on my name here in the chat and follow me on Twitch. Sometimes I broadcast under my own name. Most of the time I'm on Heartbeat Poker, so you're safe doing it with them. But last night, for instance, when I did that tournament, that was under my name, but I didn't send out an email to everybody to alert them because I wasn't going to be at the mic while I recorded it, and I was going to be a post and fold, and there's nothing like watching dry paint dry.
Noodle says he doesn't like playing me anymore.
Ah.
He must misread that.
I don't know. Hey, look at this shirt. This is Throwback Sunday here. Can you see this shirt up here on the screen? Those of you that are in the thing. That's the old Poker School Online 4 Aces shirt. Ronster, we were playing a game last night, and Ronster came in for a bet, and it was raised, and I re-raised with my pocket tens, and then he re-raised again, and I folded my whatever. I think I had like $4.35 in the thing, and figuring he had a bigger pair. He had pocket queen. Somebody else called him, and the other person had a better hand, or hit a king, I think, on the flop, and was ahead of him. And then towards the end, it ran out 4 hearts in a row, and Ronson had a queen of hearts and one with a flush. So he'd have beat my 10 was on the flop too. I would have flopped a set against him and still lost to him if I got all my money in with him. Bornify says, I had Jack on the hand you said I didn't have. Shit. Well, if you don't show us, how do we know? If you're not in here to tell us, how do we know? You keep doing this to us all the time. And last time you told me you had nothing.
Show the cards.
Huh?
Show it one time.
Yeah, or if he's in here, he can say what he had.
Did you see the epic battle we were having?
Who's
Me and
that?
who was it? Knightley?
A Nightly 22?
Yeah.
Was that a PLO?
No. We're yesterday. We got on what was it? A $10 sit and go.
Uh-huh.
And me and him were the final 2 at the sit and go. That was pretty epic. He got lucky. He got lucky.
I'm telling
he pushed all in with 10-6. I called with ace king, and Then we pushed again. I had king 10 the second hand. He had king queen, and he won. He won. He said he was gonna win.
Yeah.
He was right. He had like the Jedi prediction. I raised with ace 9. Maybe he's trying to calm down Mr. Fried Beans.
Yeah.
He won a pot. Now he's trying to cool down for a little bit.
I got a question for Drew. She's in the chat. I just typed something in the chat and I saw it over on the OBS at the same time. Like there wasn't a delay. And there should be a delay. I shouldn't see it on the OBS for 90 seconds to 2 minutes.
Oh, I think chat is instant, I think.
Chat is instant, but
yeah.
The OBS chat up on the screen shouldn't be instant.
Oh, okay.
See what I mean? Chucky here with 75 cents. He limped in this pot. I have nothing here with King 7. I would think Chucky has something like Queen 10 or even Jack 10 here.
Jack 10, yeah.
9, 10, something middle pair or something in that range. But I had nothing to give many battle with. It says we're running a 2-minute delay, but I don't know. I'm going to do a test here. I'm going to write the word test in chat at the same time, and I'm going to look and see if it comes up in the chat on the OBS. It does, instantly. And that shouldn't come like that. Hey, Leroy Jenkins. Hey, welcome to the house. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are liking the stream. You want more of these type of streams, you got to let us know. I do open mic once or twice a week. Rob's been in before. Ronster's in quite a bit. He's very good at talking about it. These guys, Jerry DeCrypney's good at it. And there's a couple more people I can't think of off the hand. Oh, yeah, Washington Redskin fan. What's his name?
You know him as the Washington Redskins fan.
That's his name. Washington Redskins. That's his name in chat. Washington Redskin fan.
Okay, yeah, I see him. I've seen him.
You know what I'm talking about right now?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
I think it's Edward. I think his name's Edward. It's hard to remember
it's Ed Davis.
Ed Davis, that's right. It's hard to remember what your table name is, your Skype name is, your Heartbeat Poker name is, all those things combined. So, must go fish. What are you doing there?
That's why I use just one name. I think open mic is my favorite streaming.
Is that right?
Yeah. I enjoy these games like this with everybody on.
And commenting and everything, you mean?
Yep. I learned so much more. Nothing against you, Al, but with other people's opinions, and you really do get a lot out of this. Unless Ronsta's in here and steals all my money every time I play.
See, now Ed, I had nothing. I had King 10. I gave him that hand. As soon as that flop came, Ace, Queen, Queen, he called my raise pre-flop. All he had to do was bet and win that. He checked so fast that if he checked again and he checked again on the river, I was going to fire a bet no matter what. I did, and he folded. So he gave me that hand when he didn't have to.
I was just showing everybody how that works.
How to use the fold button.
Okay, so it is doing
I
that.
always forget where the fold button is.
I have a 90-second delay in my OBS setting, so it is doing that. I was confused by seeing it pop up on the OBS as fast as it did. My bad, but that's all right. I'm learning. Juice is teaching me. He's got me doing all kinds of different ways, and I got a video up and now, and I got so many things going on here. My head's spinning, but I'll keep producing these videos if you guys keep attending. How's that for a fair deal?
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're stuck with you.
Yeah, the price is
great.
about all you can afford.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lot of great content. I think it's good to see different thought processes and
it's awesome.
Get other people's input, and it's just great to see. And
I welcome people that are in the chat to join us on Skype today and anytime they want. All they have to do, and I'll put it in here, is al.spath B part next time. And then they can share their thoughts. They don't have to be sitting at the table to come in here. They can just come in and ask questions and things like that. I can't share my screen with anybody because then the people that are in here talking will see what I got, and then they might win one or two hands.
One or two.
You caught that too quick.
Maybe, yeah. Hopefully a little more than one or two hands there.
Yeah.
Jerry, it looks like your buddy Refried Beans has slowed down a little up there.
He's probably playing a lot of other places and getting near the money in some tournaments. He's not even concentrating on this table, I would think. Oh, that was a nice looking flop. What do you got, Ed? We're not in it. Oh. Ed?
What did I have there?
Yeah,
I
make
forgot.
something up. What do you have?
Make something up. Anything.
I had jack something. I had a pair of jacks. Ace jack.
Oh, I would have flopped two pair then. King 6 or something like that.
I just got something against Chuck to win right now, so when he's in with me, I'm being foolish.
Well, if you ever read my story, which is been published in some magazines, called 99 Bottles of Beer.
It's a cute one.
It's about with the Orleans Hotel and concentrating on one player, and then everybody else is concentrating on that player, and then all of a sudden you get ambushed by somebody else because you're not paying attention. You're only concentrating on one player. It's okay to know they're there, but you got to be careful that you don't spend too much time because they don't have the money that you want. You're looking for the people that have buku money at the table.
Isildur.
What do you got?
Ace 5.
See, I don't know this guy. I think he's part of Heartbeat Poker too, Isildur. But
Yeah, he is.
I think he's in the chat. Not sure if he's.
I'm sure he had an over-pair.
I don't know, but I think
You're in the chat. Say yellow.
I think that he should ask the site before somebody else does and change his name. He may not like seeing Isil wins a hand, but I do. That's a bad name right now. That first four letters. No problem, Juice. I'm just having too much time to quit yet. I'm down. I'm down money. I gotta get a couple of good hands here. I can't leave a loser.
Well, you have to get a couple of double ups.
Yeah. You got
You're to the left of Fried Bean, so you're in a good spot.
I am, but he's not playing anymore, and I'm not. If you saw my cards, which if you're watching the stream, you'll see them. They're not so good. But I got to be patient. You know, patience, discipline, experience, and skill. Those are the four foundations for a good poker. I'll hammer them home. If you listen to me, I'm going to hammer them home. And when you go play somewhere, if you've watched enough of my videos, I'm going to be sitting up on your shoulder. And you're gonna feel me there. And when you get your cards and you go to do something, you're gonna say, "I know Al's watching." And if you do the wrong thing, you're gonna feel me take my finger and I'm just gonna flick your ear, and you're gonna know it. It's gonna sting. I'm putting that in your head right now, and you'll see it'll work.
That's an old Marine Corps trick, ain't it? Flicking the ear.
Yeah.
I had my ears flicked a lot in the Marine Corps.
Well, in the Air Force, what we used to do
with programming, that's kind of like that.
We used to wet our fingers a little bit and then just reach up behind, and let's say the two fingers are next to your thumb, wet those two fingers, then reach up behind somebody's ear with the other two fingers, the pinky and the other thing, and just wipe, and then show them the wetness on the two fingers. Say, "You still wet behind the ears, boy."
That's a good one.
If DeKripney and Drush and Samo were in a car together, who'd be driving?
The
cops.
Oh, the cops.
Yes, sir, Bob.
All right, do you guys want to let me win some money eventually here? Come on,
Name your
refri.
price.
Come on, refri. Oh, there you go. Here I go. Here we go. I'm in the pot. I'm in the hand.
He wants to limp in. He now
And
wants
no,
to
I'm
limp.
not. Chucky's gonna take all of Fishy's money. Oh,
Yeah, looks like it.
that's a bad bet from Chucky. A quarter. I think refri might even jack that one up. I can't. Not with my ace six. No ace of hearts.
Well, I finally turned a card.
Hey,
But
Drush, if you're still there, tell us what's on the agenda later today. Today's Sunday. You might have another broadcast. I can promote it for you. Little Skippy's in the house. I see that.
you're doing well.
Whoa, bad. Rob, that's bad. Bad,
Oh,
bad.
that's Echo.
Just
That's
go
me.
mute, just go mute, Rob. 7:50 is just going to start. Well, I think the football has started too. I'm surprised we haven't lost some people to football, especially Ed in Kansas City. It's raining there, and Ed says his trailers is being engulfed.
I can't tell if it's raining over there or not.
It looks like this guy's from Maryland too. Isodur Fredericksburg. I think that's right here in Maryland. And we got a Jack 5 Queen flop, and I've got Jack. Ooh, I can't. I don't know if Isol's in this room or not.
I think he's in chat. I'm not sure
What is he
if he's
called?
here, but I have seen him in chat.
What is it? Is his name the same?
I forgot his name. Maybe it's not Oh Please, right? I think it's Oh Please.
You think it's what?
Oh Please.
I don't see anything like that. So I went with my Jack 7. I'm looking in there and I don't see it, but there's a lot of people in the chat. If guys that are in chat, gals that are in chat, if you like, I know that a couple of people here said they like the open mic with me, and I do mostly, almost exclusively cash games. But if there's something else that you'd like, or somebody else you'd like to hear from, contact Drush, who owns and operates the site, him and Samo. So they're willing to listen to anything and any request you have. And Drush says they're hoping to do the 15K tonight, so hopefully that's going to get enough players.
Yeah, I don't know. Those games ain't been getting no.
Yeah, the holidays have
There are
been.
200 people in them.
Well, it's the holidays plus the fact that I really truly think that people don't want to invest the time and money in it if they can't get that money. So
Yep.
they got to straighten out a few things, and then people will compete. All right. I just can't call this guy Isildur. I'm gonna have to call him something else. So I'm gonna just call him Slider.
Slider.
I'm gonna be dyslexic and call him Slider.
I don't want to call him Isildur.
He's Slider. From now on, he's just Slider. Uh-oh. Rob's got a hand under the gun. He's coming in 85 cents. Watch out, folks. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Had like aces.
Oh, he's going to fold it. He was going to. He probably had something like 8-9 and was going to make a move there, but he'll tell us later how bad I was off on that call. Ace, ace, king, queen, queen, jack, jack. This guy's a group 1 hand player, huh? Kind of. Well, I gotta make this pot size bet. Nobody else is in here except Kite Surfer, but he's on delay. I got 6-7 only. 6-7. Looking for 2 6s to flop. Come on, give Al his hand for a change. It's not that bad, but it's not good at all. I don't think those guys. I'm gonna go full pot here and get them out. The only problem is this guy's got 340 left, and that's what I thought he would do. That's the one thing I didn't want him to do.
Yeah,
You were
him
pretty
and-
far
Pocket
off
queen.
of me. I had king two.
You had what? King what?
King two. I would have won that. Oh no, I wouldn't have.
No,
He had
you
a
wouldn't have
flush.
won. She had a flush. You were crushed.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we got a beaver bite my nipple in the house. What a name is that, folks?
That's an awesome name. That's an awesome name. It says Beaver bit my nipple.
No, it says bit. Yeah, it says bit. I'm calling it beaver bite.
Beaver bite.
All right, I'm raising the Chuckster here with King Jack of clubs. Come on, Chuckster. Don't get too jiggy with me here. Come on. There you go. I'm taking a free card. That's two coordinators to follow up on. Uh-oh. Got to fire if he doesn't. Got to fire if he doesn't. The only way I can win is fire. Him thinking I have the ace, and it didn't slow him down one bit. So would he call again on the end? Would he call? I can't win this unless I bet, can I, folks?
He could fold. He hasn't invested that much.
That's the only thing I can do is bet. I can't check. I lose.
Yeah, he doesn't feel pot committed there. He had $10. He's only invested about $280.
I don't know any jokes about beavers that I can tell on air. I do know one about a porcupine, though.
Porcupine.
Yeah.
That's a little off there.
Yeah. What's the difference between a BMW and a porcupine?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I definitely don't know that one.
On a BMW, the pricks are on the inside.
Don't quit your day job.
I should be on stage and the next one leaves in 15 minutes. Uh-oh. Fried beans is going to take him out.
He must have got knocked out of his tournament. He's playing again.
Could be.
I need a double up. I need a.
Oh, you had a double up. I need my double up. I didn't get jack. Damn it today. It's coming, though. I think it's coming from Kite Surfer. I really do. He's about to make a big mistake in this hand right here.
Well, it's good to see the Kite Surfer on the table, though. They had quite the weather last night.
Oh, where does he live?
Texas, I think.
Is that where he's from? Texas?
Yeah, the coast in Texas, I believe.
Port Arkansas. And he spelled it wrong.
Yeah, well, we know about Texas. Texas is going to rise again, right, folks? You know what floats.
Not from us Yankees up here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chucky, what are you going to do here? Call him down with your nothing. Call him down with your queen.
This is my last round, guys.
I'm going to go around one more. I'm going to post the blinds and go around one more time. So I'm going to be here for about an orbit and a little bit.
So that means that marginal hands are going to look premium to you now. Huh?
Oh yeah, at the end, when I'm ready to go, I'm widening my range. I'm expanding the box because what do I go if I leave $5-6 a loser, or I can't, what's the difference of going with 142 or whatever the case may be? You gotta take a shot. If you take that shot early and often, and you go deep in the hole and you get stuck, it's hard to come back. So you can take it late, but you still have to have some cards. Still helps to have position. Real Robbie comes over the top for $1.25. We'll see what else has to go. Oh, Huddy's in the house now. Hudson is our guy. Turnt Turned up. I think he was playing last night in the tournament. I think I knocked him out. I'm sorry, Turnt. I don't play tournaments that often. Okay, Rob, what do you got? Your heads up.
Ace king.
Ace King. He made it a 50-cent bet, and he re-raised you. So he did one of those old chickarooskies.
Noodle the River is here. Born to Fly.
That's Kite Surfer.
Kite Surfer is here at the table too, and in the chat. Nice.
What do you think he's got, Rob? I'll tell you what he's got.
Jacks.
Ooh, that's close. Very close. For those of you that don't know, the reason I know everybody's cards is if you take your cursor and you go up to the button, whoever has the button, and if you tap it 3 times, download the software, it lets you see everybody's cards.
And you have the special glasses.
I've had people, I've told that before, go up to the chip tray at the table and do it, and they've done it, and they said, mine didn't download, damn it. I think he had queens. Oh, he did. Had queens. See? That's exactly what I thought. I said you were close. I thought he had queens. Absolutely thought he had queens on that one. There's some people on these games that will come in with a min raise, especially in early position, hoping somebody will look at that as weakness and come over the top when they have hands like that. So you got to be able to mark those people, Rob, and know who those people are, Rob. That Chuck to win is one of those people. Isildur is one of those people. Fried Beans is one of those people. What do you mean time to take my money? And you guys are always trying to take my money. I'm at a disadvantage. You get to see all my cards. I don't get to lie about mine.
I don't get to lie about. You guys might be lying. What are you saying? We're lying about our cards?
We don't get to see them. You can tell us anything. You can tell us you had suited aces.
Suited aces, huh?
I was playing one time online with this young lady from, her name was Gypsy, GYPC, and she was from Texas, and we were at Victory Poker at the time where I was a skin owner there, and we played on Doyle Brunson's network, and she raised, and I re-raised, and she re-raised me, and I said to her, you should fold those 2 red aces, and she came back in the chat, and she said, how the hell would you know I have 2 red aces? And I said, because I got 2 black aces, and for you to do what you just did, you have to have the red ones.
You have to have the red ones.
we chopped the pot. Luckily, the flesh didn't come out or anything, but she was irate. How do you know that? How could you come to that conclusion so fast? Now, I got a 3-6 here. There's no way I would see a flop with that. All right, I'm taking my auto post off. I got around the table, and that's it for today, folks. For me, look forward to seeing Drush and maybe Samo or whoever else they have on camera tonight for the 15K if that goes off. I'll be back probably tomorrow sometime, I guess. A lot of you might be off for the holidays. If you are, please, follow Heartbeat Poker here and get an announcement when I go live. I try to play a cash game all the time. If I knew that we could get a Heartbeat Poker sit and go, I'd invite you all into that and do that. But I don't know if we have a sit and go that's just designated for Heartbeat Poker. But we don't have to have one if we all.
There is one it says Heartbeat Poker sitting table.
There is a Heartbeat Poker sit and go table?
Yeah, I believe. Well, no. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking the ring
cash
table.
Game. Yeah, I know we can do that in a cash game, but you also could if enough people.
Got to talk to him about that.
Right. If enough people showed interest and we knew that they were going to be off, let's say, like at 12 o'clock on Monday, we could say, let's go in, find Al at 12 o'clock. He's going to be sitting at a $5 or a $10 sit and go, and then everybody just launches into it and we fill it up with just our people. We can do something like that if we had enough requests, but we'd have to be able to fill it up because I would rather everybody be under the same hat.
And then we all show our cards.
Yeah, that's what I do when I do my group Skype sessions. I do a free group Skype session where everybody comes into a Heartbeat Poker cash game, and we all agree to take our auto muck off. We all come on Skype and we all show and at the end and talk about the hands and things like that. But we don't talk during the hand to influence anybody. And if you go to my playlist up there, you can watch. I've got some Skype group calls in the playlist, and you can watch them as well. Totally
All right,
free. Totally free.
I'm out. Thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of your day.
All right.
Take care.
Enjoy your nap.
Thank you.
Hey, good profit too.
Yeah, I did all right.
Yeah. Must be that lousy coaching you get.
Better than you. Better than you now.
See ya.
Have a good one, guys.
Man, it's getting down to the end here. I still haven't picked up a hand.
It's funny how they deal in this hand.
If you see paint, just shove.
Like four
I'm
more
sho-
time
okay.
yesterday.
I'm shoving my cards into the muck. Oh, fried beans. Oh, I'm gonna call him here.
I usually end up coming towards the end of your sessions.
This is it. I got 2 more hands to go. I gotta make something happen.
You have to.
One way or the other.
You have must go fish and fried beans still.
You've heard of Joe Frazier and George Foreman, don't you? Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
This old Derwin says he's gonna go shopping before the 15K.
All right. I'm in with fried beans here, and I've got.
All right, this old Der, have a good time.
I got nothing here. I got nothing. He got me beat. Oh, he checks it. I got him beat with my 6s. I was wanting to get that
Sixes are good.
straight and just nail him, and I didn't get it. Dookie all over me. I was trying for more money. Trap. Uh-oh. Got the small stack calling here. What will Mr. Ed do?
What should I do? You want me to raise?
No. Listen. Calm down. Take your
Take a breath.
take your Viagra. Just settle down.
If he takes his Viagra, his heart's gonna pop. That's not what you
No, I
want.
probably didn't bet enough that time. Leave the short stack.
Okay, what do you got? You're in the hand.
Pocket 8.
Oh, that was a nice turn then, wasn't it?
Yeah, looks
Not-
like
not
looks like
really.
short stack might up. Or I got to give it up with the 9. He's holding the 9.
No, his money would have been in the pot. As soon as you make that bet, the guy got $2. If his money is not in the pot before you take another breath, then something's wrong. Okay?
You break it up.
All right. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Last hand, lower hand. I always limp in no matter what I have. So here I go, folks. Last hand, and I really do appreciate you watching the video up on my YouTube channel and coming here live today. I enjoyed it immensely. Oh, look at the money that's in this pot. And
Yeah, you get to go bananas. Bankers.
Oh my goodness gracious! I almost flopped something.
Yeah,
Almost.
didn't any of it.
I almost flopped.
I bet it's $1.66 to stay. Not
No. Well, you can bet $1.66.
really. Then I ain't gonna fool with the slider.
Okay. Slider left already. Remember, that was the guy sitting next to me. I call him Slider.
Oh, come on, Al, get out of here.
I'm trying to make some money. I gotta make some money on this.
What do you
This
think I'm
is my
trying-
last hand to
I'm
make
trying
some
to get
money.
even here. There's the $1.66 I figured.
Oh my God.
Now you get to push me out.
You just want me to push you out, don't you? Do you want me to push you out?
No,
You sure?
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, I won't push you out then.
There it is.
Now don't push me out then. If I don't push you out, geez.
I'll look at the end here.
Oh man, I had an open-ended draw and I missed. Look at that.
He hits the damn king.
I could have pushed you out.
Yeah, should have got rid of me. Hit the
Thanks
damn.
everybody. This has been Al Spath, Poker Insider, signing off for today. Thanks for all coming by.
You know, it's been fun.